Just aware of the shoulds coming in again. Oh, you should say something now. Like as you were saying, the tugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny that one, isn't it? You should say something.
Yeah.
Make sure it's good as well.
Everyone's watching you.
Yeah. You make a right arse of yourself. What will they think? It can be quite incredible to see the multi-layered story that can shoot up in any situation. Always about me being compromised in some way, you know. It's quite sweet in a way because it's trying to save us. Because there's an idea about what you are. And if you're seen to be less than that idea, it feels like you're compromised. You're in danger. That's what the whole game is about. And here we see that root assumption that you're this little one in danger just isn't true. Can we find this little one? We can look, we find these sensations, sounds and all the rest of it. But do we find an entity? No, we find experiences arising, undivided from this knowing. That can recognize itself. Do you need a sound to know that you know? There is knowing. No. You just know.
It feels somehow like the sensations in my body, you know, like tightness in my head or something, somehow closer than the sound of your voice.
Absolutely. That's how it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like I'm further away from you than the microphone.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's how it appears. But what about you? You knowing this now, this knowing sense, that knowing this sound, can you point to that? No, you can't point to it. So you can't say where it is. It simply is.
So again, to the body, it seems like there's a direction.
Exactly. So this is the paradox that thought can never resolve. Because the appearance of life is as if, seemingly arranged around this center here. Sounds seemingly arranged around this center here. Sensations seemingly inside this thing here. But actually, this knowing that we can't find, often we think it's in here, but that's another sensation that's also known. And you said yourself, you couldn't point to this knowing. So if you can't point to it, where are you going to put your tape measure to measure from to where anything else is? Where do you start the measurement? Doesn't make any sense. And then, just as we're here together now, the experience of, say, a sensation, just the raw experience of a sensation, do you find a definite end to knowing and a beginning of sensation? No, it's crazy. So if there's no distance to measure, there's no boundary to find, this knowing here now is being that sensation. Being the appearance of a world as if. And the most beautiful analogy for that is like the screen. Like when you look at a screen, if you have a distant hill and a flower close up, then that seeming dimension of space is very real. It's totally convincing. Especially if you were sitting right at the front of the screen in a huge multiplex 3D cinema scope with smell, vision, sound, sensation, everything. And yet, is the hill further from the screen than the flower? Are they not both made out of the pixels of the screen? Right there. So this is why we're turning life inside out. We imagined that we were on the screen. We were a little character that moves in and out of the screen. And we're seeing that we are the screen, not in the audience looking. We are the screen itself, giving rise through our substance, our substanceless substance, like the pixels, giving rise to the drama, to all the characters, to all the scenery, to all the sounds,